All right, kiddos, here we go. I want to introduce you to my friend here. His name is Nibbles, and me and Nibbles are going to read you a book about the book monster. All right, so here we go. Nibbles the Book Monster. Caution, this book bites. All right, so this is a story about a monster called, there's a monster, Nibbles. All right. So Nibbles likes to eat soap, and Nibbles likes to eat socks. Nibbles chomps on rubber ducks. Nibbles loves to eat toes, and Nibble loves to nibble on hooks. But Nibble's favorite thing to nibble on is books. He nibbled his way out of this book. Oh no, where'd Nibbles go? Uh-oh, see, there's a hole. We got a hole in the book. Can you see him? I don't know where Nibbles went, but it's probably not good. God, turn the page and see what happened. All right, recipes for Nibbles and other culinary delights. So it looks like there's a bite taken out of that book, and he took a path in his feet. Uh-oh, Nibbles has nibbled his way into someone else's story. Uh-oh, it's a book inside a book. This is Goldilocks and the Three Bears. So I'm gonna turn the page up. Oh, we got a hole in the book. I have a feeling that was Nibbles. All right, so first Goldilocks tried the big bowl of porridge. Yuck, that's way too salty. Then she tried the between-size bowl of porridge. Ooh, that was just way too sweet. Then Goldilocks tried the teeny tiny bowl of porridge. And it was, whoa, a monster! Oh my gosh, what's going on? Burp. So apparently our little monster burps. When the three bears came home, they were shocked. Someone's eating my porridge. Someone smashed my chair. Someone's eating everything, said the little bear. It wasn't me, it wasn't me, it was a monster, said Goldilocks. Well, again, hole in the page. The three bears are in for quite a surprise when they return home and realize a curious little yellow-haired rascal has eaten their chairs and slept in their tasty porridge. We join the naughty little hairy critter on his classic fairy tale adventure. So we got the little footsteps going. So he's, uh-oh, poor Goldilocks. Naughty Nibbles has nibbled his way into another story. Quick, let's catch him. Little Red Riding. Oh, man. There it is. Another hole in the book. Help, stop that nibbler. He just nibbled my granny's lunch basket and he nibbled my cloak. Deep in the dark, dark forest, Little Red found Grandma's cottage. Little Red knocked on the door and went inside. Grandma looked very strange. I look strange? What about Little Red? She doesn't look right at all. Oh, Little Red, what a cute little fluffy paws you have. I want rumber and gummerly tummy and wood and numberly tumbly teeth. I have no idea what that means, but we'll figure it out. And then our little monster says, all the better to nibble with, as a nibbler would say. After a terrible hula-boo, Grandma was set free from the cupboard. Let me in. This story is meant to be about me. And of course, Grandma was like, no, my hero. Thank you, Mr. Nibbles. So, onto the big bad wolf. Oh, Mr. Nibbles, you've turned me into a chicken and I feel so fluffy. And the big bad wolf was never big bad ever again. So I turn the page and Nibbles has nibbled through the book again. All right. So Little Red Riding Hood loves to visit her grandma's cottage in the dark, dark forest. One day she decided to take a picnic, but on the way she met someone very, very hairy who wants to, well, there's words missing, so it's kind of eat her picnic basket and red cloak for lunch. But in the end, the big bad wolf discovered his fluffy little side. Oh dear, Little Red is not happy. We've really got to catch this Nibbles this time. He's making a real mess of things. Let's get him. Uh-oh. So now we're going into another book. This is Jack and the Beanstalk. All right. Jack had just in time. The giant was home. Mr. Giant stomped through the giant door and set his giant chair, but something didn't feel quite right. He took a giant sniff and said, "Fee, fi, fo, bum! Something just bit my bottom, and they're running away with my goose. Come back here. Fee, fi, fo. I'll get you back for this, hoobla hoobla." That's a lot of little letters that actually don't make sense, but we'll get there. When Jack climbs a giant beanstalk in his back garden, he finds a giant house, a giant golden goose, and a gigantic grumpy giant. Fee, fi, fo, fum. Well, Jack set the poor goose free, and we'll make it home for dinner. Whew, that was a close call. Hooray! The golden goose is free at last, and it looks like he's taking Nibbles back to his own story. So we might get out of this book. Yay! The golden goose has dropped Nibbles back into his own book. This book. Ouch, said the little monster. Thank you, golden goose. Now, quick, let's close the cage before Nibbles escapes. Woo! Well done. Now you really mustn't take your eyes off Nibbles, not even for 1 second, because you never know where Nibbles is going to go. Stop. Can you hear something? What's that noise? No, choo, choo, choo. No, no, no. What in the world? Nibbles. Oh, no. He got away. Nibbles. The end? Or is it? Am I good?
Good. Yay! That was perfect.
I think we got some more.